Hi guys, Nathan Middle Down Under here. Time for a weekend update. Early here on Saturday morning. It's a long weekend over here, so I get Monday off as well. So lots of time to listen to music. And I thought I'd jump on and do a bit of a CD vinyl update. I've got a little bit to show, so I won't dilly-dally too much. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Start of the new year, getting back into everything. And yeah, let's get on with it. First thing I picked this up really cheap, and when I grabbed it, it was still sealed. It is my first ever long box, and it's Metallica, Garage Days. Now this isn't an original long box, this is a 2018 blackened recordings version, and it comes with one of those Vanticular covers, which is really cool. Came a little bit squashed, but yeah, very happy to have this. I already have it on CD and I have 2 copies on the vinyl, but I couldn't pass this long box off yeah, always wanted a long box, and now I finally have one, even though it's not a one from back in the day. Yeah, fantastic EP from the boys. Favourite song here would have to be Last Caress, Green Hell. Love that version. I'm not sure who originally did it, but yeah, there's the back there. Just came in a little digipack thing inside, but yeah, very happy to have that with a Vanticular cover. I think it was like maybe $8 New Zealand dollars, something like that, plus shipping. So yeah, very happy to have that. Next album I'm very happy to own, from our fellow VCer, Josh Keach, Warriors in the Clouds Part 2. Very happy that he put this out on physical format. He pretty much made the CD himself. It's on a CDR and he signed it for me. And this is number 8 of 40. What a great 6-track EP from this maestro. Really good guitarist, this young man, old Josh. I can't play a note on guitar. I've got one sitting right beside me, but it's just for looks. But yeah, Josh is very talented. Every song on here is an absolute belter. Came out 2022, JJK Records. Yeah, Warriors in the Clouds, great song. Faded Feelings, just a fantastic album from Josh. If you like your guitar work, go and check it out. In actual fact, go and check it out anyway, and support our fellow VCer, Josh from the UK. Very happy with this album, and yeah, can't wait for part 2. So yeah, good stuff from Josh. Next one, I've shown this in my top 30 albums. It was in the top 30 there somewhere, and that is the latest album from Icon for Hire, The Reckoning, band out of the US. There's so many different sounds in the music. There's pop, there's rock, there's some real good metal in there as well. Bit of electronic stuff going on at times, but I've been a fan of this band ever since they put their first album out back in, I'd just say, 2011. Ariel is amazing vocalist, and I believe it's her and her partner are the main stayers in the band. They've had a couple of other band members over the years, but now they just change them up all the time. But yeah, they are the 2 of them there. But yeah, we'll call it pop hard rock, we'll call it. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this band. There's a big thick booklet, which is cool, and we just have lots of lyrics and photographs of the band. Yeah, so yeah, really good stuff. We've had quite a few clips on YouTube from this album. We've had Breakdown, Ready for Combat, which is a phenomenal song. Dismantled, Shadow, Gatekeepers have all got video clips for. Yeah, really good stuff from Icon for Hire. The debut was my favourite, but now this may have tipped it. Yeah, Reckoning, Icon for Hire, pop, It's also quite heavy at times, but yeah, really good stuff from Icon for Hire. Hence what made my top 30. Next one, always wanted this album. It's my favourite album from this band. These guys get given a lot of shit, but I reckon they're phenomenal musicians in their own right. Absolutely amazing live from what I've seen. That has recently played here in New Zealand, and they did a fantastic job from the videos I saw. And that is Steel Panther, Balls Out, definitely my favourite from the band. Got a new album coming out very soon, which I pre-ordered. Yeah, if you like your filthy hard rock, check out Steel Panther. Supersonic Sex Machine, girls in a row, 17 girls in a row. I Like Drugs. It Won't Suck Itself. Just really funny stuff from Steel Panther. Throwback to the 1980s, early 90s hair metal day. And yeah, just brilliant. I thoroughly enjoy anything Steel Panther. Still need the debut album though. This came out, got released on vinyl, I think it might have been last year or the year before, but super expensive over here to pick up, so I just picked up the CD for now. Unfortunately, they lost one of their band members now, which is a shame because he was funny as. But yeah, inside we just have more photos and lyrics, so very happy to finally have this album on physical format. Yep, so Steel Panther and Balls Out. Now we have a symphonic metal band out of Canada, and that is Solaris. I've had this album for a very long time now, just haven't gotten around to showing it. They're an independent band. The vocalist is absolutely fantastic, female fronted. The guitar work on this album is absolutely phenomenal. I actually sent a copy of this to Bev, just hope she liked it. Also a song here, Dance with Tragedy, featuring Vicky from The Agonist, another band I really enjoy. This one came out, I'm going to say, must have been 2021, but I said I've had it for a very long time. There's the band. Their catchy as stuff with the riffs are just phenomenal. Her voice is just killer. So if you like your symphonic metal, check out Solaris. It's not all symphonic all the way through. They do all styles really, but yeah, thoroughly enjoyable album, and doing very well for themselves. So this is their second release. Also have their debut album, and yeah, really good. Call it symphonic metal, but yeah, lots of different elements on this particular album. Good stuff. The last two CDs are both from the same band, and as a lot of you guys know, this is my favourite death metal band. I used to own this album on cassette, but I haven't got that anymore, and I just never got round to picking up the CD because I know the album in the back of my hand, and that is the classic Obituary and Cause of Death, Roadrunner Records, originally from 1990. Now I didn't jump on board Obituary back at that stage. I came on board with Obituary with World Demise, and then went back and picked this album up on cassette because it had World Demise on cassette also. And yeah, just fantastic. This comes with 3 bonus tracks. We have a Infected demo version, Memories Remain demo version, Chopped in Half demo version. I actually haven't listened to those 3 tracks. I bought it for the main album, and it is just great, groovy death metal. Yeah, slow, sludgy, just what I love about death metal. And yeah, very, very happy to finally have the CD. Had this for some time now as well. And that has to be one of the best covers of all time, in my opinion. But yeah, very, very happy to have that finally on CD. And then picked up their most recent album, Dying of Everything. Love to have this on vinyl, but it was pretty expensive, so grabbed the CD. I may pick up the vinyl one day down the track. Put this on yesterday for the first time, and it is awesome. So groovy for a death metal band, and that's what I love. I heard the couple of tracks they had on YouTube that they released, and I thought, yeah, that is just killer. I've got to pick this album up. Came out on Relapse Records, 2023, of course, and yeah, just fantastic. The booklet is not really even a booklet, it's just a single fold out. I think they could have done a little bit better than that, but it's not why I buy it. I buy it for the music, and yeah, very, very impressed with the new Obituary. Still ripping it after all these years, and yeah, still my #1 death metal band. Great stuff. Still need to pick up Slowly Be Rot. Still don't own that album, but yeah, I'll get there one day. Right, that's the CDs out of the way. Now the first two vinyl I'm going to show, I picked up super cheap. I think I paid $9 for both of them, which is about £5 or about $6 US, which I thought was a steal. First one being Dokken, The Lost Songs, 1978 to 1981. I actually didn't even realise they'd been around for that long, to be honest. But yeah, this is okay. It doesn't blow my socks off. Very, very early 80s, late 70s sounding, which what it should be. But yeah, very, very happy to have it, especially at that price. I've actually got it on the turntable at the moment. That's the track listing, 2020 on Silver Lining Music. The opening track, Step Into the Light, really enjoyed that song. That's a great song. And then we have the lyrics, and then a little bit of a write-up from Dokken about certain songs, which is very interesting. And then we have some very early photographs of the original lineup. We also have a photo here with Herman from the Scorpions when Don sang backup vocals on the Blackout album. Yeah, which I didn't know he did that. So that's really, really awesome. I was late to a Dokken. The actual first time I heard of Dokken was when Don Dokken put out his solo album, and then I went back and heard the rest of their catalogue. Under Lock and Key, great album. The actual fact, they all are. The earlier albums, don't care much for what they've put out since the early stuff, but very, very happy to have this, and especially for that price. So yeah, I'll put that away later. And next one, another one I picked up for $9. First ever album I've owned from this band, Diamond Head. This is a Lightning to the Nations double disc set. Yeah, this is fantastic. First time I ever heard of Diamond Head was thanks to Metallica, of course. The Am I Evil and Helpless, which was actually on, I'm pretty sure it's on, which is actually on this. But yeah, the rest of the songs are really, really good too. They do the Immigrant song. This also came out in Silver Lining in 2020. So yeah, really, really good release from Diamond Head. Lightning of the Nations is a cracking song. They do have the Prince on here as well, of course. There's the band there, and picked this up for $9. Double disc is fantastic. So I'm very, very happy to own my first Diamond Head. Not much on that side, but we just have a bit of a thank you. Yeah, I started getting into music in about 1987, so I never really listened to this stuff back then. I was into my glam metal back then, but then when I got into thrash and I heard of the band Diamond Head thanks to Metallica, I started to listen to them a little bit more, but just never owned anything from them until now. So yeah, very, very happy to own Diamond Head, Lightning to the Nations 2020. Next one, you guys have all seen this in my videos, is the 4-track EP from the band Cobra Spell, Anthems of the Night. Really, really good EP. There's the cover there. There's the back there. This is their second EP. Formed from Sonia, former guitarist of Burning Witches and the death metal band Crypta. This is nothing death metal, this is just hard rock. Unfortunately, they've lost 3 of the members since this EP was released last year. They lost the vocalist, the drummer, and one of the guitarists. And now they're actually an all-female band. But what I will say, the song that they've put out with the changing lineup is definitely not as good as the first 2 EPs. His vocals are absolutely awesome, and I just wish he hadn't left the band. But unfortunately, that's what happened. We have lyrics on the back. But I do hope they put out an album this year with the new lineup. It came out on a white vinyl. Came with also all kinds of goodies inside. So I'll quickly show them. Got a Cobra Spell guitar pick, or bass pick, from Angelina Vera, the bass player. Got a poster of the album art. Got another big poster of the original band, so now it's just Sonia and Angelina left from the original lineup. And also got a signed card from Angelina, the bass player, my favourite band member. So that's really, really awesome. Also came with a little note from Angelina. Hey Nathan, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me. Hope you're doing great there. Happy New Year, Angelina. So that's really, really cool to get that. Also got this Cobra Spell signed card, and this is what the band look like now. All female band. So that's awesome to have that. And it also came with a signed poster of the current lineup, signed by the whole band. Yeah, so I just hope they put out some music this year. So hopefully it is slightly better than the recent song they put out. It's called Flaming something or other. So yeah, check them out, Cobra Spell. Next one, completely changed in style here. we have Gruesome and Twisted Prayers. Love that cover art, love this band, love my horror, so this just takes the cake when it comes to death metal for me. Came out on Relapse Records. Here's one from 2018. So there's the band there. Just really, really good modern death metal. And there we have lyrics and liner notes. I picked this up fairly cheap, but had to have it. Just for the cover art alone, I'd pay admission. Matt Harvey, brilliant stuff. Vocals, guitarist, just rips your socks off. This album from start to finish. If you like your horror metal, you'll definitely love a bit of Gruesome and Twisted Prayers. Came out on a purple vinyl, which sort of matches the cover. Yeah, Grimace Purple they call it, limited to 1,000 copies. Now this is the first thing we've picked up from Gruesome. Absolutely love it, good stuff. Now for my favourite reissue of last year. Talked about it before and how I'd love it to have a vinyl release. And they finally did. So when they put the pre-order up, I jumped on it straight away. I didn't want to miss out. And that is the album from Elven King. The album is The Scythe. That cover art is just absolutely phenomenal. The colours in it are absolutely brilliant. This is the album I discovered the band on. Now they are folk inspired metal. Got a new album coming out this year too, which I've also pre-ordered on CD. The vinyl was super expensive, so yeah, I opted for the CD. The version I wanted this was actually sold out, so I had to go for some like see-through red, which is awesome in itself. Double vinyl set. This album came out, I'm gonna say 2007, 2008, I can't quite remember. This came out on AFM. Very, very happy to have it. That cover is just absolutely phenomenal. My favourite album from the band, the one I discovered them on. We have The Gatefold, the title track, The Scythe. I think the first song I ever heard was Poison Tears, and that just blew me away. The Divided Heart, just killer stuff from start to finish. This is an absolute folk metal belter. To come with, and then we just have lyrics, very, very small lyrics, and a weird font, so it's quite hard to read. So yeah, so stoked that they finally released this. I know they're slowly releasing all their albums on vinyl, and this wasn't cheap at all, but definitely cheaper than the new album coming out. I think they want 35 euro for it, and then once you take into account the exchange rate and shipping, you're paying over $100. So yeah, wasn't prepared to do that, so picked it up on CD, which is still pretty expensive as well. But yep, very, very happy to own this. Had the CD for many, many years. How many have I got left? 3 left, I've got 24 minutes, so let's get on with this. I finally picked up, had this on cassette, but finally picked up Power Slave from Maiden. Don't know why I didn't own it already. Just didn't. Slowly picking up the Iron Maiden stuff, especially the earlier stuff. Just missing one album now, and that was Peace of Mind. But yeah, you got Aces High, Minutes to Midnight, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, Power Slave. Don't need to go into this album too much. This is obviously a reissue, just on your black wax. As I said, just need Power Slave now from the earlier stuff, and that's where I stop. And there we have a picture of the band at the time, and we have lyrics, and they're very, very hard to read because of the coloration on the sleeve. But yeah, I know the song's pretty well anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then I also picked up Fear of the Dark, the last album before Bruce left for some time. Fear of the Dark, love this album. There's a couple of stinkers on it, but Fear of the Dark is a cracking song, especially live. Wasting Love, like that, Childhood's End. Be Quick or Be Dead, not the greatest song in the world, but yeah, a really, really good album for what it is. This came on a gatefold. Pictures of the band. And that was all that was in there. Yep. So yeah, glossy, nice glossy cover. This is another reissue, of course. 2015 reissue on Parlophone. Yeah, stoked. We'll find out this on vinyl. Didn't even own it on CD. And lucky last, we have a bit of modern hard rock out of the UK. Had this album for some time now. Midnight City. Pre-ordered this a long time ago, but it kept on getting delayed and delayed and delayed. Finally came out, and when I received it, my copy came absolutely destroyed, warped, very warped. It almost jumped off the turntable. So it was packed really well, but I contacted the label, and they were happy to send me another copy. So yeah, and this one came in spot on, packed exactly the same, and came in spotless. So it was just from shipping. Postal service really don't give a crap. Came on a red vinyl, and this is just really cracking modern hard rock with a bit of a throwback to the 80s. Really cool tattoo there on her arm. There's the band there. Discovered these guys on YouTube. Had a couple of video clips out from this upcoming album, and yeah, really enjoyed them. And yeah, Midnight City, which is called Itch You Can't Scratch. If you like your modern hard rock with a bit of a throwback to the 80s, check out Midnight City. Good stuff. Came out on Roulette Media in 2021, although I ordered it back in 2020. So yeah, really good stuff, that album. So yeah, that's my well, I won't say short update, but yeah, not quite 30 minutes, so I'm going to finish it off there. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye for now.